funny is being an Australian on British TV because there's just not enough of us. And God knows we dress well enough, don't we? We stand out in a crowd, but there is a... You did everything you could too, didn't you? You joined the EC, you stopped buying our butter, you changed the visa requirements. We still slip through, don't we? About 10,000 backpacks arriving every day at Heathrow, absolutely. And the thing is, when you are an Aussie and you get to Britain, the minute you arrive, people are always asking the same thing, aren't they? They always ask the same thing. And you know what it is? You can guess, can't you? So what's going to happen on Neighbours? How would I know? We don't watch it, we just make it for you idiots, you know what I mean? And then when you get back, of course, the other thing they all ask you the same thing. Do you know Kylie? Do you know Jason? No! I mean, it's a big place. There's not many of us, but we're spread out. Well, funnily enough, I did run into Jason at the Viper Room, tripped over him. But, oh, as for Kylie, wouldn't it be great to meet Kylie? Don't you reckon she just has the best time? She probably knows Ant Dec. Perhaps even some more famous people. She'd have a fabulous time, don't you reckon, Kylie? I'd love to meet Kylie. But I tell you what, if I'm introduced to Danny one more time, I'm going to slap her. Oh, yeah. Get out of my face. And you know, the other thing about being Australian is apparently we give ourselves away. It's the way we talk. It is, because my friends here in Britain, my British friends, they always know when we're losing it. Apparently we always give ourselves away when we're getting a bit sort of on edge, when we're turning like a chook on a rotisserie. We're starting to lose our humour. Apparently, because what we do is when we're losing our humour, apparently when we're Australians, we go, no. No. No, no. No, we do. No, look. No, look. Look, no. No, look, listen, no. Look, listen, no. We do, no, look, listen, no. I'm stuck in a loop. No. Look, listen, no. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And the only way you can tell if we're a Kiwi, apparently, is if we go, no, look, listen, A. Tell you what, I've dined out back home in Australia on being on the Royal Variety Show last year. No, I wasn't expecting applause there. No, I'm sorry, too little, too late. Laurie, did you do the Royal Variety?
No, I didn't, Bob.
No? Oh, so it was just me. Well, you have to be a bit cool about that. You can't just show off. But it was. Oh, I'd be the only one in the room. OK. And it is amazing, the Royal Variety Show. You can imagine. You can imagine all those stars backstage, all the tears and the tantrums, the tension. In the end, we said, all right, Cliff, do half an hour. Which was 15 minutes shorter than they did at Wimbledon, wasn't it? Oh, God, she's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. He scares me when he does that. Oh, doesn't he scare you? I reckon he's got a real capacity for evil, don't you reckon? And, and you're waiting in that lineup, and, you put through your paces. You will stand there. You will not move. You will not speak unless spoken to. You will call her Your Majesty or Your Royal Highness. Naturally, you're pretty relaxed. And then she comes. Here she comes. She's just a vision, a glittery vision, and she glides. She doesn't really walk, the Queen. She glides. She's like a Dalek. Destroy, destroy. Exterminate. And you're standing in the line, you're just standing in the line behaving yourself, and because somebody's got a gun, and she's coming along, and you can't hear what she says. Have you ever noticed that? Do you ever notice you never actually hear what the Queen says backstage at the Royal Variety? Because they're not allowed to shove one of those big furry microphones at her. No way. You're not allowed to hear what she says. And so they have that LWT voiceover man, don't they? You know him, and he sort of goes, and you're at home, and he sort of goes, and Her Majesty says hello now. To hail and pace, and says how much he enjoyed that scrotum routine. Moving along the line now to Irish songbird Rosemary. And Her Majesty seems to be saying, what the hell was that caterwauling all about? Of course, the voiceover man knows, but I don't. We're all straining with you and going, what's she saying? What's she saying? And all you can hear is, oh. That's all you can hear. You go, oh. I think the Queen used to do the voices for Bill and Ben. What's she saying? And the guy next to me said, I don't know, I'm an American magician. A crap one, of course. So finally she gets around the line. You can imagine, by the time she comes around, I'm like, oh, I was like rigid. I was like this. And I was, you know, I was unlike you lot, I was representing my country. I was standing on the same spot as Frank Ifield, Helen Reddy, the Seekers, all the greats. And, shut up. It's the best we can do. So Her Majesty gets up to me and she goes, are you okay, huh? Oh. I covered my bases. I went, yes and no. Well, thank good. Did you ever think you could say this? Thank goodness Philip was with her. The anus horribilis was with her. And he made himself useful for once. He said, Her Majesty said, are you working here or there? Well, why didn't you please say so? I said, no, look, listen. No. Oh, no, I work a little bit in Australia. I work a little bit in London. I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. I'm a little bit Donny. I'm a little bit Marie. You know what's fun? It's the Queen's handshake that really gets me. Because she doesn't actually squeeze. She's got repetitive strain injury. She doesn't squeeze. She just sort of puts it in your hand. It's like a dead trout wrapped in satin. It comes away at the shoulder. And it's the jewels too, you haven't. Until you see the Queen's jewels, all the rest is ratness, I tell you. She had sapphires like thumbnails. They were huge, and she had the lot on. She had all the jewellery on. She had trainer wheels to hold her up. She had the lot on. I thought, why has she worn everything? I suppose she's worried, isn't she? Fergie and Diana back at the palace trying everything else. Maybe it's Edward. I don't know. Yeah.